Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog CD Let's Play Part 4. So now, after Tidal Tempest, which it's a really annoying water trope gimmick to it, because, you know, it's Sonic, we gotta at least have one water level, at least for classic Sonic-wise. I mean, come back when we do Sonic 3 and Knuckles for the Let's Play channel. But anywho, after taking care of Tidal Tempest, now we're in Quartz Quadrant, which I consider to be the mining level of the game. And Quartz Quadrant isn't really one of those tough levels to get to the past in. It's pretty easy. The biggest problem you're ever going to have with this level is where is the best place to travel to the past. And you can see these little conveyor belts that are either hindering your movement or helping your movement, depending on the switches that you hit affect the movement of the conveyor belt and whatnot. You know, if you know how to use those to your advantage, then getting to the past is extremely simple. So I've got to show you all the best spots and everything like that for this level as soon as I can get back up, because the top level is the best place to go when you want to go get the you travel to the past. But first I gotta find a past sign. But of course, past me is forgetting that there's one past sign actually at the very top where I am gonna go to the past and whatnot. So I better go grab it. Yep, see this past sign right here. You want to touch that, and then the little arrow switch right here. You know, you want to flick it so it's propelling me forward. And then when you get a good spot right here, you just want to get as far to the left as you can. Charge your figure 8 and skadoosh. Yeah, I know, a little bit Kabaramani stuff there. Didn't actually mean to do that on purpose, but whatever. And with that, we made it to the pass. We passed the robot generator, so all you need to do is just walk to the left right here and booyah. And that takes care of the robot generator for Quartz Quadrant Zone 1. Other than that, we're just trying to get to the end. I'm still, you know, collecting 50 rings so I can still get the time stones, because I already collected, technically, 5 out of the, time stones, because I completely forgot that I missed, the 4th time stone, because, like I said previously, can't get it the first time, but I can always get it the second time. So, right now, if I pass the special ring at the end, I'm going to be going to Special Stage 7. I did like the backgrounds of Quartz Quadrant, both good future, even the bad future too. I mean, I know it sounds terrible, but I don't know, because like the bad future of the zones, they get all mechanical-like, and like if you ever see like the old Sonic cartoons of how, you know, Robotic used to roboticize things, you know, like Sonic Sat AM or even the Sonic Archie comics for that matter. That's what the environments look like, and I don't know, they look aesthetically cool and whatnot. I mean, it'd be bad for the animals and the environment, but hey, you know, in the end it does look pretty badass. Never would stoop Dr. Robotnik to be one to show a little bit of flavor in his designs. But anywho, Special Stage 7. This could be considered to be the worst special stage of them all, because a majority of these UFOs love to hover over the water. So my best advice is to, you know, try to get a blue UFO with Speed Sneaker, so that way you have enough speed to jump over the gaps where the water is and whatnot. Because the water here is going to be your biggest problem. Those little spike traps are on the floor that take your rings. Yeah, you only have 20 rings starting off this time, but it's not going to be that big of an issue, because honestly, those things are so easy to find and it's just so easy to dodge. Ugh, hate that. You collect a time UFO, then just to land in the water and get shaved 10 seconds off of what you got back. Ugh, hate that so much. But yeah, as you can see, these UFOs just love to hover around in the water and everything like that. And I know, I'm cutting it really close and whatnot. Because just, ugh. You know, this is considered to be one of the worst special stages and everything like that, but yet I could do it. I am going to pass it, ladies and gentlemen, but for some reason, you know, Special Stage 4 gives me more shit than 7. You'd think it'd be the opposite, but nope. You know, to me, the special stages in Sonic CD, you know, kind of have a schizophrenic difficulty and everything like that. You know, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 almost. But at least with this, I can easily beat it. And there he goes. Because I had to take that step in the water, I was able to get the last UFO. And with that, I would say this is the final time stone, but unfortunately not. Oh yeah, the song does stop and actually loops again and starts all over, but yeah, well, it doesn't matter. And there we go. We got 6 out of the 7 time stones. There's only one more to get, and that's a special stage 4. And if I remember, I think I collect the 50 rings I need to go to the special stage at the end of this zone. So, yeah. So Quartz Quadrant Zone 2 has a bit more pass signs than the first one did. And once again, just like with Quartz Quadrant Zone 1, the hardest part is just to find where's the perfect spot to go to the pass. And to me, where I'm going right now is to be the best spot. I mean, you barely make it, but to me it works every single time, so I don't have to worry about it and whatnot. So, you see this conveyor belt right here. You want to get this shield just in case. Maybe, ooh. Oh, I'm actually going to the top path this time. Oh yeah, I remember this path. Whoops. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right here. I used to take that bottom path I was talking about, but then I discovered this path right here about... during my test play, actually. I did a test play of this game. I discovered this little spring right here, so what I'm trying to do is get back up to that, up that slope, so, I can start off the top and whatnot, but I don't want to, waste my pass sign when doing it. So you want to get on top here, once again, try to go as far left as possible, rev up, go out, and then you should have enough before hitting that wall to get to the pass. And with that, we're in the past. So now all we need to do is just find the robot generator, which is not too far away. In fact, I think there's a certain pathway that you can take that launches you directly to it, so, you destroy it on impact and whatnot. So, yeah. Honestly, for obstacles that you have to worry about with Quartz Quadrant is, well, landing on enemies, of course, but as long as you're in your ball formation, you never have to worry about that, but, you have these, those spike snails that I just ran into and whatnot that you can only roll into them. And you also have these, successor to, caterpillars from, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There's these pink little caterpillars. I have no idea what causes them to emit their spikes, but, those guys are pretty much kind of as annoying, or almost as annoying as caterpillars from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but I'm not too sure. Like I said, I don't know what emits them to get their spikes out and whatnot. I just don't understand, but at this point, I'm just looking for rings, because I do want to try to get the last time stone, so I have to go to the special stage again. I know where the robot generator is. It's just, rings are always nice. Ooh, look, a shield. Perfect. If you're trying to do the whole thing of going to the special stages to get the better future, if you see a shield, take advantage of it, because we're gonna need you're gonna need all those rings and whatnot. See, those are the little bastards. I'm talking about those successor to caterpillars and whatnot. You saw those rings up there, right? I have no idea how the hell you're supposed to get all of those rings. Oh yeah, there's also those stalactites that fall on you too. But I think they only appear in the past. I don't think they're anywhere in the present or the future. It's very odd, but, whatever. Ah, jeez. I screwed that one up. But hey, look, more rings. Because, that's always a nice thing. Yeah, I know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have that much commentary at this point, but I pretty much explained everything I could about Quartz Quadrant at this point. I do love the song, I love the aesthetics, and everything like that, but, just, other than that, there's really nothing else to talk about. With Sonic CD and everything like that, it's just, I'm glad that this, see, there's a robot generator right then and there, so now we could, head off to the end of the stage, but, as I said, Sonic CD is the black sheep of the series and everything like that. I don't know a lot of people who played Sonic CD, but, with Christian Whitehead making this version, everybody now has a chance to play it. I really, after playing this version, I do recommend you try it out, because if you did play the original Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, for that matter, it is a fun game. maybe differ for what you're used to play with Sonic 2 and maybe 3 and Knuckles if you try 3 and Knuckles before you even tried this, but I definitely say it's worth it. It's different, and it's actually, I don't know, a different experience means new opportunities and everything like that. And although we'll never see this again in another classic Sonic game, but hey, you know, at least it was fun while it lasted. And of course, I get that one purple UFO that screwed me over the last time I did this stage. Oh, well, here's a new thing I could be talking about, because there's really nothing new to talk about, because I already said what I could about Special Stage 4 last time, so... one thing I could talk about is Sonic's sprite model. If you actually notice Sonic's sprite model, I know I'm going pretty late into this, but his sprite model is actually based off Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Because in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you notice that his sprite model is a little bit more... I wouldn't say maybe skinnier, but more... Like the color palette on it is a bit different. I think it's more dark blue than Sonic 1's sprite and everything like that. It's a bit more clean and whatnot. But Sonic CD uses the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 sprite. They don't even decide to change the sprite whatsoever when transferring it from 1 to CD. Don't understand why, but, you know, little food for thought and whatnot about the development of the game and whatnot. But there we go, we got all the time stones, so, you know. I'll still try to show off where all the robot generators are, so you guys will know, you know, where the robot generators are and whatnot. I will say that I give up after Stardust Speedway, because Stardust Speedway is probably the most confusing to find them. So, you know, I will be helping you guys for Wacky Workbench, but other than that, after Stardust Speedway, that's probably where I'm going to stop looking for the robot generators, because I have all the time stones. So now we got ourselves a good future for Quartz Quadrant. It's all golden and it all looks nice. It just absolutely looks gorgeous. So now we're going to be heading off to our 4th boss battle of the game with Dr. Robotnik. And this gimmick this time is that we're on a conveyor belt and he's on a machine. What we'll have to do is that, you know, we can't catch up to him whatsoever. So we're going to have to use traction on our side to speed up the conveyor belt so we destroy his machine that he's on. In fact, this little cylinder he's on reminds me of the final boss from Sonic the Hedgehog 1, you know, when he was in those cylinders to try to crush you. But you have to use a conveyor belt at your speed in order for you to wear the bottom of the machine that he's on. But he'll also try to drop spike balls on you and everything like that. But, you know, it's really not too difficult to dodge. And you have the spikes in the background there, or the spikes in the back of you, but you never have to worry about those. So you just keep running and rev up and everything like that, and there you go. Just keep running. Don't use a figure 8 or anything like that, because honestly, you know, by the time you rev it up to the way you want it, you'll most likely hit the spikes behind you, so just keep running and you'll be a-okay. Like I said, I love the idea that Sonic the Hedgehog CD gives off for his bosses. I really do. It's good stuff, good stuff. A certain co-commentator I know will get that joke. Okay, folks, in the next part, we'll be heading off to one of my least favorite levels of the game. Ugh, Wacky Workbench. Why is it called Wacky Workbench? Well, you'll see next time in Part 5. See you later, guys.